Welcome back to Let's Play Godhand. This is Kung Fu Jesus, and I have CS with me.
Sup, this is V-Prisoner.
This is D-Sage.
And this is Unstank.
And, we starting the new era, the new Stage 5. It's very fun. But before we do that, we have to change up our techniques a little bit.
So it's a new Stage 5 as opposed to an old Stage 5 that apparently nobody has ever played.
Sure, I'm sure there was a beta
Stage
version,
5.
and it existed, but it's not this one. This is the final. The beta version actually had a few problems, such as you would fall through the floor, there was a different type of enemy, it was this guy in a beret, I think it was a mime, but they got rid of him.
Oh man, that'd be fun to beat up on.
The game probably became Resident Evil 4.
Was there a mime in Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, God running around with a beret and shit.
No, sort of. There's JJ, but he wasn't really a mime. He had a beret.
It's always fun to just cycle through all of the various attacks and just watch Gene put on a little dance for us.
And go, as he tries to do
Yeah, just the random sprites and everything. It's just pretty hilarious to watch, actually.
Oh no, human horseshoes.
Oh
For
no,
human horses.
extremely fucking long cutscene coming up.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
well, it's a pretty awesome cutscene.
I need to rest my throat anyway, so yeah. This is good.
Hey, Olivia.
What's the matter?
What is this about Devil Hand's fiancé?
You met him, huh?
Not only did I meet him, he damn near killed me, asshole.
I'm sorry. I suppose it's about time I started telling you the truth. My father was head of the clan charged with protecting the Godhands from demonkind. I became engaged to Azel through an arrangement by our parents. However, a year ago, Azel snatched away one of the Godhands, changing into the human personification of evil and taking on the name of Devil Hand. He dedicated himself to finding the other Godhand and began a campaign of terror within the clan. My father entrusted me with protecting the remaining Godhand, and I ran away to escape certain death. Perhaps the only surviving members of my clan are Azel and I. Everyone else died defending the remaining Godhand.
If he chose to be a demon, then I must become a god. So, what base did he get to?
Don't worry, nothing happened.
Whew, that's what I thought. All right, so where's next?
A floating bazaar.
Huh. I'll need a yacht.
It's not enough for a yacht, but take this.
Ah, been turning tricks, huh?
Asshole.
Come on, Gene, were you born in a barn?
Man, Devil Hand's awesome guy, man. He's got sunglasses on. He's in a cave.
He's from
Take a
Resident
hand.
Evil
You know what
4.
I learned that it is actually a much better idea to turn off your goddamn mic during the cutscenes instead of just breathing uncomfortably into it every 10 seconds in a vain attempt to stay silent.
Yeah, well,
I was
whatever.
breathing heavy because the boobs were bouncing, man.
That is some Baywatch
Anybody
shit
else
right
get a
there.
Baywatch kind of vibe?
Yeah, Baywatch.
Yeah, a little bit.
She had the boogie board.
Well, no, it's not the boogie board, it's that red rescue bubble thing. Except instead of air, it's filled with a god hand instead.
So what we can assume from that
Here,
cutscene
Chuck.
piece together, Olivia runs off with the right arm of the God Hand to keep it away from Azel, and she runs into the three evil stooges. Gene shows up to save the day, gets his right arm cut off, and then whammo, she finds a reluctant new candidate for the right arm of the God Hand.
Yes, someone who conveniently does no longer have a right arm.
Very
So-
convenient.
Super convenient. Oh, I'm sure eventually she would have found something.
Well,
Or just been like, hey, you know, this arm is you don't
Generally,
need a useless human arm.
It's just
she doesn't
Go
carry a
find someone,
head
just cut that.
reason, that's for sure.
What would happen if Jean high-fived somebody? Would her hand just, like, explode or what?
Well, he has a control. He isn't, like, always in super power mode.
That's what the day-stick brace is for. Zell doesn't really need a day-stick brace because he's a giant dick who's all about flaunting his power 100% of the time. Gene likes to control it for whenever he's, you know, socializing.
Yeah,
Because
I
you
mean,
don't
he can hug Olivia without crushing her into a bloody pulp.
And that's a good thing about the day-stick brace. Day-stick brace is preventing mindless dickism since... Well, I don't know how
2006.
Godhands have been in existence.
It's 20XX.
If the god
I
washes
don't
his
know.
hands free, touch those fruit.
I don't
So
know
we're
how long
actually-
the Godhand's been around. I mean, 100 years, I think. It's always 100 years, right?
I love it.
Yeah, or 1,000.
Yes.
Or, it's never anything specific, like
No.
29.995 years into the future.
The
or
clans
some
never usually last for 100 years.
Don't worry. We'll help you. You're worthless. My turn.
That poor man is being forced to swim
This
in
is-
the nasty, gross rivers of Venice for demons' amusement.
This is the first time that I noticed because I didn't think it was that kind of horseshoes whenever I first saw the chapter. I thought, oh, maybe it's a giant demon horse that's going to stomp on Jean repeatedly.
They wouldn't bring that out in
That'd
the
be-
first level.
That'll come 5-4.
Well, this is Godhand. You never know what to expect, really.
It's pretty true. No, it's more
This
like
coming
human
from
frisbee
the,
I
golf
still
than
think they're
human horse.
stargates.
It's coming from the guy who thought it would be an awesome, awesome idea to start off his first playthrough of Godhand by trying to do everything on level die because he was tempted by the promises of lots and lots and lots of money. Which
It
was
is a very
probably
promising
in the long
promise.
run.
Yeah, I mean, you do make a lot of money. On your first playthrough, you make 300 for each level die enemy you kill. Which is a lot
Yeah.
more than everyone else.
They never
Finally
tell you the
managed to
first
break
time
guard
how
with that move. Jeez.
Thank you. Swimming a medley, huh?
This game is so fucking wacky.
What the hell was that guy's
He's
problem?
gonna start dancing the monkey in a second.
Well, he was swimming laps when all of a sudden they decided to start, you know, messing with him. So he played along or something.
wasn't that fucking horseshoe like? I mean, he could have easily squeezed out of it.
Well, yeah,
You just
He was-
do that,
going along with it for some reason.
dumbass.
Anyway, he gave us the home run god, which is an awesome, awesome move.
Even more awesome than the because from a first glance, like I said, God roulette techniques could just be interchangeable from the ignorant layman's point of view because they all
Well, they
do
have
obscene
power
amounts of
rating.
damage. Yes.
The home run god is 700 power, for instance.
Holy fucking shit.
Damn.
You don't say.
And, I mean, compared to the, what, I don't know how much damage my first hit does. I think it's like 10 or something. This is 70 times more damage than my basic jab. Come on.
Yeah.
That's
Of course,
wow.
if you're saying 70 times more damage than, say, another God Hand technique, then it would be really fucking impressive.
It
But no,
would
it's just a
be.
jab.
But we don't have time to say that now because it's the end.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Bye, buddy.